one hell of a show on, so we're really excited about that. So Afrofuture is celebrating the future of African fashion, some new names, some new faces, and some old established ones that are leading the way for the younger ones too.
So why is African Fashion Week so important for young and emerging designers especially?
Well, I'm going to answer this one as well. Yes. So, as we know, the creative industry, especially in the fashion industry, it is a really new platform for the majority of the designers here. I'd say we're in our second generations of brands coming into the industry. And because of that, exposure and access are not always the most obvious thing because we don't have a history and networks and a legacy of things being done in a certain way like the rest of the world does. We've had fashion houses in existence for 150 years.
Yes.
We're 30 years in. This is Gen 2. A lot of these brands are first-generation entrepreneurs, first-generation graduates. So it's our place in the industry, those of us who work in it, to try and highlight and platform and open our networks, make sure these brands are seen and they've got a platform to showcase what they're doing and open up new markets for them. Hey.
So now, how does the event then help promote African culture on a global stage?
So we're inviting Annwen. I will let you
Yes,
speak. I'm so sorry.
No, go for it.
Now,
yes.
take over the whole interview. Everyone will just sit there looking pretty. It's fine.
Not at all. I'll give context why I'm answering everything in a second. But
Yes.
we are inviting, this Fashion Week is not just about show up and show out to the public, but we're inviting real businesses who work with designers in both sales and export. And the platform itself goes way beyond just African Fashion Week. We have an emerging brands program called MYP that we're taking the really young brands, the young ones less than 5 years old who need guidance in business, because creatives are great at being creatives. We don't always have business brains. Hey?
No.
And the fashion industry is very unique because our product changes every season. It's not like a beauty brand. You invent a cream, you're selling it for 10 years. A fashion designer is creating a new collection every season, so the business works very differently, and they need training to understand how to grow those businesses.
That is
so the
very
platform
true.
is much, much bigger than just a showcase. We are building something that is going to empower these young creatives to be young entrepreneurs and young business people. And context.
Yes.
I'm the creative director at AFW, which is why I'm answering all these questions.
Makes
Annwen
sense.
is our
Brands,
showcase
yeah.
director. She's the one who's handling all our models, our showcases, our show directions. So
So
the
she does
vibes
the
are coming from
yelling.
her. Yes.
You do the yelling.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
see. Okay. So now, what opportunities does AFW create for youth and women in the fashion industry?
I love that question. And it's all about legacy. It's all about longevity. So we
Yes.
are basically helping young people in the industry, designers, models, to find their career path and go for it long term. Build a legacy that you can be proud of.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And how can young people get involved in events like African Fashion Week?
Okay, so there are many opportunities. Like Shingai said, we have the designer side, we have the model side where we're managing models, we have production side, we have the media side. So anyone wants to come on board, if you are in those industries, we're taking on interns. We just did a application form for that, and you can literally start from the ground up.
And if you'd like to join the Emerging Brands program, please email info@africanfashionweek.co.za. You'll be emailing me directly so that we can send you all the application information you need to join the program.
Ah, that is so beautiful. I see there's also a question that is coming through this side. So this young person is asking, how can they dress the models? Basically be a model dresser.
Oh, so they want to be an emerging designer.
That's it.
Okay.
Email me the same email address,
Exactly what
info@africanfashionweek.co.za. If people who are wanting to maybe intern, we might be full this season, but we are going to be doing this twice a year.
Okay.
The next dates after this will be in November, which we'll announce. So then internship applications will open up again. We had such an amazing response. I think in 24 hours we had filled our quota of people wanting to work backstage as stylists, media lounge, hospitality. So it's a learning opportunity for them as well. So if there is always, just email us. We keep everybody's databases because we never know what opportunities will come in the course of the year that we can pull on young talent and call them up and say, you're up. clock in. Yes.
So now, what challenges do African designers really face, and how can platforms like AFW help overcome them?
I'll speak on designers, but I think this is also something we can speak on the models, because that's a whole industry that often gets overlooked for the fashion weeks. Their models are sometimes just seen as hangers and promotional, and yet there's careers there as well. Mannequins, exactly. But there's a whole business behind being a model. But on the designer side, like I said earlier, it is the business of fashion, and I think that's my focus. I come from a background of being a fashion designer. And somewhere in my career, I realized that there wasn't somebody advocating for me. And I was like, if I can't find that person, maybe it needs to be me.
Yes.
Went to business school, and I was like, right, now let me get these brands ready to actually sell beyond just our own borders and our small markets. So I think that's the biggest thing. It's expansion. South Africa is only so big, and we have so much talent. So if we're not selling outside of our own borders, it's going to get too crowded. Nobody's going to be making money. I'm a business person first. We need to make money, and these brands need to be successful. The world is very big, so you just have to prepare for it.
Yeah, and on the model side, it's exactly the same thing. Me and Shingai get along very well because our stories are aligned. We didn't have that growing up. So we are trying to create that for young, aspiring models, designers, to let them know that you're more than just what your industry says you are. If you can become a brand within your industry and understand the business behind it, then you will be in the industry for a very long time, instead of just looking at it from one perspective.
Listen. Okay. So now, ladies, in your opinion, right, how is African fashion influencing global trends?
And we are the cultural intelligence of the world.
We really are.
Everybody comes here first to inform what they're going to be doing in their own ranges. We've seen it from the 90s when we see the Valentinos and the Alexander McQueens pulling beading and plaiting hair, and we're like, is it appreciation or appropriation? We don't know.
Yes.
We're the source.
Yes.
So until we can make ourselves available to the rest of the world, that's the challenge. Making ourselves available to the rest of the world. So they come here to draw inspiration, but they're not using our beaters. They're not using our manufacturing. They're not using our cloth. They go and find cheaper ways to replicate. So we need to make ourselves accessible so that they don't have to replicate. They can just come and source from us directly. They're already copying, so let's give them the OG.
On the mark.
Listen, okay. And now, lastly, how does fashion act as a form of identity and story?
Creative, it's whatever you can imagine it to be, and that's what is so exciting about it, right? Because we're going to see different looks, different stories come to life. And even on the model side, we really encourage them to embody the story of the designer, because if we can collectively embody the story and tell that story, that's how we're going to get international people to understand that we are leaders in this field.
We all wear clothes.
Yeah.
Every single person wears clothes, and we're saying something about ourselves when we wear clothes. So if we are proud as Africans and as South Africans, we should be supporting the local industry, because that says a lot about your character as well.
Yes.
It really does. So, ladies, what are you mostly excited about seeing on stage this year?
I'm so excited. We've curated the best brands. Please go to our website. There's a nice tab at the top, africafashionweek.co.za, that says get your tickets. You'll see our full lineup. I cannot pick one brand over the other. Honestly, we just did a model casting this Saturday where the brands were picking their models. And so for the first time, I knew all the designers, but the rest of the AFW team was meeting a lot of these designers for the first time. And it's just such a good spirit and environment, and the excitement. Oh my goodness, my phone has not stopped ringing with ideas come from these designers. I want to do this, let's add this. I want to dress this person. What are we going to do for the stage, the music, the lights? It's going to be a time. And also the public will have a chance to buy some of the creations, because we will have a retail lounge at the venue. So hot off the runway, come into the retail lounge, go meet the designers, go meet their teams, look at the clothes up close, turn them inside out. We've got great quality brands. I can say that very confidently. Well-made local product. And buy something for yourself.
Shingai, Annwen, listen. Continue doing the Lord's work, continue advocating for our young people, especially in South Africa, because we need you now more than ever. With the highest unemployment rate,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Yeah. So continue advocating for us. We truly appreciate you guys. And I look forward to see AFW this year.
Amen.
Can't wait to have you there. Thank you for having us.
Indeed, my beautiful passenger. Listen, that was Shingai and Annwen from the Africa Fashion Week Fire. So do get yourself a ticket. Otherwise, it is 20 minutes after the hour, 5 o'clock. Let's take a break. We're going to be back.